going to start by being really not funny and just have a really awkward moment of silence to make you feel bad.
I'm not very good at silence. Wait, hey, you broke your silence.
So did you. Anyway, since Taylor fucked that up, welcome to the Tiny Table Comedy Club, featured in the Hope House, featured in Top Heavy Productions, featured in what is really just my basement, as you watch every month. So, we've got this cool thing where we started Q3, and with me is Taylor Pagani. And Taylor, you don't have a mic, the mic that I told you to grab.
Oh, where's the mic? Where's the mic?
Behind you.
Behind me?
In the stand.
In the stands, okay. This is all planned.
This is perfect. Yeah. I knew I was going to be so bad, but this is better.
A wonderful start.
A beautiful start. Thank you, one dog in person watching. You're all going to go home and remember this for years to come. You're going to show your kids and be like, kids, let me show you this time some dumbass brought me in his basement to tell jokes. Am I doing good?
I think you're doing fantastic. Last time someone brought me in their basement to tell jokes, it ended a lot worse.
Hey, Taylor, is your mic on?
Whoa!
Strike two.
It's a placebo. There we go.
There we go.
Yo.
I love this. This is great. No more actual shows anymore. This is what we're doing. I get to hold my mic like a douche. I get to say funny shit. This is great. Anyway, so yeah, if you were with us a long time ago, in December, Taylor here hosted some in-between comedy sets at our super ultimate grand finale. And ever since then, he's like, hey, let me host a comedy show in your basement. And I'm like, aight. So that's what we're doing right now. And we are doing it late night show style. I dressed up all pretty. I keep comparing myself to Jimmy Kimmel. I've never actually watched any kind of late night show host, so this is the best I got. Am I doing it right?
You gotta fake laugh a lot. Like there we go. That's perfect.
Slap my knee.
Yeah.
Good old Jimmy Kimmel, running the little dog grooming place.
Yes. Oh no.
Okay, strike one on you this time.
That's fine. That's fine. It had to happen at one point. But
I'm keeping track.
We are raising money with music and tonight comedy for one night only for music. We got a boy named Adam Slabek. No, I'm sorry. I really don't know how to pronounce your last name, and mine's pretty bad. But he has this venue called The Pit, and we're helping him do some renovations and pay for some stuff that he did. And we want to keep music alive in Virginia because that's what we do here. So why would I not help another state? I literally put other bases in other states to do this. Virginia, you lacking. I got there first. So, again, with me tonight is Taylor Pagani. I should probably explain. Guys, there's a description in the link. Normally we've been doing GoFundMes, but this is a PayPal for The Pit. If you will send money to that on the friends and family, that way the IRS does not come after anybody.
Strike number 2, by the way. There's a description in the link.
What the fuck ever? You're a description in the link. You're a link in the description. You're a dick.
So for the pit, is this like going to the venue or is this just being burnt? Like in a pit, in a fire?
Probably both.
Okay, awesome.
I've been there. It's actually like a big whirlpool. All in all, it's a haunted attraction that also has a venue, but they have one building that's around like a racetrack, and we played a show there, and then it was a swimming pool.
That sounds amazing.
It was not good. There was gear, and there were people, and things drowned.
So let's go back.
Yeah, we are next year. I shouldn't say that. Nothing's announced yet. We're not going back next year. Fuck you, Adam. Anyway, Taylor, tell us about yourself and all the jokes that you're going to tell us.
I have many jokes I'm going to tell. Somewhere between like 4 and 400. My name is Taylor. I do comedy, mostly around Charlotte. Believe it or not, Taylorsville does not have a big scene for comedy.
We do, actually.
We do?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
there's a bar that had comedy once, so that's our scene now.
Oh, damn. I mean, the music scene's like here and a vape shop?
Yes. Ideally, yes. We come here, and then a week later, we all go to the vape shop for the same lineup.
Oh, that is amazing.
Except this one you can see, the other one you can't.
God. But no, I'm a stand-up comic located in Charlotte. I do a lot of shows. I also stream on Twitch. That is where most of my creative juices go. And so that's how I got started in comedy. I didn't grow up with comedy, didn't wasn't surrounded by it. So I am here as clueless and afraid as you are right now.
I'm here like everyday dude. I live here. I'm not afraid. Fuck you.
That's good. We're in a basement right now, so I don't know.
All right, everybody. Taylor Pagani. Remember, if you would like to donate, that link is there. Send it through friends and family. And we want to raise money with music and comedy for music. Give it away.
Let's go.
I'm taking my chair with me. Fuck you.
Are we excited? Are we hyped right now? That was a really good response, because if you weren't, I would have no idea how to begin. But no, this is thank you. This is fantastic, because I know this is for a good cause. It's for charity. You know, we're taking care of the disenfranchised, the people that are being hurt in life. You know, us comedians and musicians. This is going to be great. I love doing this basement shows. Looks like a place you'd record a snuff film in. If you look very closely, you can see the remains of opening bands that left before the feature act. No, this place is pretty nice. I went by the trash can earlier. I only saw maybe one needle. A lot better than where I normally go, the diabetes clinic. But no, I go to a lot of concerts, a lot of venues, so I am used to this. I am. I do a lot of moshing, You guys know what moshing is. Of course you guys know what moshing is. It's a way you show love by hitting people and screaming at them. I know all about it because my parents used to mosh. It works really well with the breakdown. And, you know, when I enter the pit and they tell it to open up, I just want to talk about myself and how my day was. But no, I go to a lot of dive bars and redneck bars, and there is a difference. There is a difference between the two. At a redneck bar, if I say something dumb, someone's going to want to fight me. At a dive bar, someone will also want to fight me, but at least they'll ask my pronouns first. At a redneck bar, good chance I'll see a Confederate flag. At a dive bar, you'll probably see my exes. So you'll see some red flags. Look, if I can sneak in a pun, I got to. At a dive bar, I can talk about how much I fucking hate the cops. At a redneck bar, I start the set. Give me one second, guys. I am dehydrated. That's not good. That's not good. This makes you own. Yeah, look, I'm not up here with any orange juice, no Diet Coke. We're all water. Because this is a house show, because this is a basement show, I brought PBR. And I wasn't sure, because whenever you have a house show, you never know if the kind of band there is going to be like a wine band, a PBR band, what kind of alcohol the band deserves that you need to be around, the type of band you associate it with. And I think you can tell by the jeans, usually. And I saw Latepost, the band coming after us, and honestly, I should have took the PBR back for Still Reserve. But nah, believe it or not, by looking at me, I also play a little bit of guitar. I do some shows every now and then, you know. I do get nervous, I do get shaky, I gotta drink, smoke to get ready before they kick me out of the Guitar Center. No, I used to be really proud of the fact I could play guitar. You know that fuckboy thing where a guy will open his wallet and oops, a condom falls out? I used to do that with guitar picks. And then women would ask why there are guitar picks in my condoms. It's like, hey, when I said I was going to make you scream, it's for backup vocals. And hey, they're easy to lose. They're easy to lose. If this was a video game and you looted my dead body, it would just be guitar picks and returned mixtapes. But no, I'd find any way I could to mention that I play guitar. There could be a lecture going on at Harvard right now about string theory. And I would teleport over there right now and you know who else does a little bit of string theory? Dun, 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 dun. It's close. I get jealous if anyone's better than me at guitar. I want to fight them, which makes the whole child prodigy thing kind of weird. Because no matter how good I get at guitar, I'll never be as good as the 13-year-old with a copy of FL Studio. By the way, this is so niche, but I have to bring it up. As a guy who uses FL Studio, people that use Ableton and Pro Tools, they have a huge superiority complex about it. It's like, oh, you use FL Studio? You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. And now I have to like impress these people. I'm like, no, I know music theory, man. I know what the circle of eights is. Yeah. Man, so I went to my therapist's office the other day for unrelated reasons. And in the therapist's office, they were playing ocean sounds. whale sounds. And my first thought was, wait, these whales got a record deal? Before me? How the heck you interview a whale? How do they find the best whale for the whale sounds? You're saying who's the most buoyant? So, man, I'm in there. I'm just like, and they're mating calls. They're mating calls. We're getting off to someone like trying to hit on somebody, which I wish I could do. I wish we could record my hitting on somebody, which is just me pretending to care about a girl's zodiac sign in Animal Crossing town. No, we've moved on to that Stardew Valley now. Look, the real truth, if you want to find the good girl, find the one that likes Terraria. That's a whole other story. So I'm angry at this lonely, rejected whale that may or may not exist. And it's like, damn, I got to find this whale's merch table. You know the one where he's got like the metal band shirts that look like they were drawn by someone having a stroke? Gonna go up to the whale, tell him that he blows. He'll probably take it as a compliment. Just can't handle it, man. So remember, whenever you hear someone say, save the whales, you gotta save them from me. Water, hydration. Like it or not, you're here with me for 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna knock these out. Oh man, we're gonna pound down some waters. So we're in Taylorsville, right? That's the name where we are technically. I know we're in the middle of nowhere because the first time I ever came here, my GPS just kind of gave up. Like, I know I'm serious. I typed in the address of this place. I got it downtown, right next to a Baptist church and a McDonald's. And it was like, dude, this is where the entertainment must be. No, you got all the, like, weird billboards around here, too. Like, I saw one right off the intersection that said, stop human trafficking. And I was thinking, dude, there's not a single car on this road. And why human trafficking? I think if I saw a giraffe at the intersection, I'd be just as upset. But no, I like these kind of towns because you don't have a choice in anything. Everything's thrust upon you. Like, let's say I'm going shopping for, I don't know, a drum set, and I want to be a moral conscious spender. I go to the store and I look up the drum set. I Google the brand, and then I find out, oh no, this brand, they gather their metal with slave labor in Asia. And I'm like, hey, I'm not a slave labor guy. So let's go look at the next drum set. So you go to the next brand, and it's like, oh, but they use slave labor in Africa. And now I'm over here trying to, like, rationalize which kind of slavery is better. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I've been poor and had to live off ramen before, so, done it. But then you finally see the golden beacon, the golden egg that it calls to you. You see the drum set made by a company that just abuses animals, that they then feed to the slaves. So it's finally a company that cares. But no, in Taylorsville, you don't get choices. There might be one music store. There probably 0 music stores. The right drum set for you, it comes to you. The moral decision, the drum comes to you. It calls to you. It beckons you. And it's whatever drum set is on the curve of a house where a college kid just moved out. Oh, man. We see what's next. We see what's next. Okay. Water's next. This is the most high part of the set. I had that weird, like, Mountain Dew, like, flaming hot Cheeto the other day, and I'm scarred. I taste this water, and it just says, oh, no. Please, get it away from me. I'm really envious of those who believe in conspiracy theories. Because they always have a really good excuse for why their life sucks. Like, a guy has his wife cheat on him with, a lifeguard. And it's, oh, well, that's what happens when there's fluoride in the water. His kids don't want to talk to him. And it's the 5G. It's the 5G. It's hard to be a well-rounded individual when the earth is flat. See, I love when I get away with a good pun. Happy. But no, my only problem with conspiracy theories, as much as I want to believe in them, is you always know who the bad guy is. The bad guy is always the same. It's like playing a Super Mario video game. You know it's going to be Bowser at the end, and he's wearing a beard, talking in Hebrew, and asking if the Goombas are kosher. For some reason, the bad guy in the conspiracy theories, a lot of times it's Jews. And I hate it because I never see it in real life. Like, if I get cut off on the road, A guy flips me off. I look at his bumper stickers, I'm judging them, and it's a bunch of curse words followed by things that make fun of trans people, then a Bible passage about you should love thy neighbor. It's never a yarmulke I see in that truck. So I don't know, and look, look. The issue is that they always make Jewish people sound really fucking cool, like they can control the weather. Dude, how do I get in on this? Because like I feel like we've gone in a bad direction lately. But here's the thing. I know theories like scares me. It scares me. And I know it's made to scare people. Is the Jewish space laser that people actually believe there's a laser in the sky just bops off people, and I know it's meant to scare people. But I just imagine like some Jewish person like doing trick shots to circumcise people. I talked to one of my friends because I want to get in on this. I want to get on the Jewish space laser, save some money on LASIK. But and he told me, he's like, Taylor, like, sure, we could finance it, but what about the paperwork? But no, I mean, look, maybe it does exist, and that would explain why nothing bad ever happens to Jewish people. And wait a second, guys. Wait a second. There's my microchip. It's burning. Oh God, what is this? Oh God, it must be the chemtrails. Oh man. Next joke, some more water. There we go. Tie me up in the water, please. Tie me up. How you liking comedy in the basement? Dude, I love it. I love the tiny table. Like I feel like I'm like in a place. Like I feel like I've just grown to like 20 feet tall or something. Like I'm in a place I should not be. You know, I love this. I'm surrounded by the music, surrounded by the instruments. Like, if I was near a pawn shop, this would be amazing. No, I have the utmost respect for all of this. Because I've tried making music before, and every time I talk to a musician, they want to tell me, like, it's beautiful, it's a gorgeous experience, you get to be yourself. And what I've learned is almost every time someone is their self with music, it just leads to a bad path. So it's not a beautiful ending. Like, you know, people say, like, oh, you know, destroy your surroundings. But really, we're destroying our hearts. So I recently became engaged. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can finally use this, like, you know, 2 for $20 like restaurant deals now. It's pretty cool. Groupon matters again. It's good stuff. The only issue is I got really good at being single. And now those skills go for nothing. Like, I could speak fluent Tinder back in the day. Yeah, look, I could ask a girl's star sign and her moon sign. And I knew that at least my constellation prize would be something good that night. Pun. But no, like I said, I was pretty good at the whole Tinder thing. I once had a girl ask to smoke me out, which I didn't know what that was at the time. Smoking out sounds like something you do to like a terrorist who's locked in a facility. Like, oh, we can't get him out, we gotta smoke him out. I don't know how any of this stuff works. Like, if I wanna do an 8-ball, do I just crack it open and snort the liquid? Or should I ask again later? Yeah, that one you can kind of see, like, who's into this and who's not. That's the deal breaker right there. But no, I had to take it up. I had to experience the smoke. You know, maybe we're going to a nice barbecue. And I ended up going, and we ended up holding hands. And during the hand holding with said girl, she reached under her bed. And let me tell you, attractive girl reaching under her bed can mean a lot of really cool things. But she pulled out a blowtorch. And let me tell you, her holding my hand and a blowtorch in the other hand, it's not something I want to see. I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to get off unless what we do is OSHA approved. I'm happy you guys like that, because a lot of times I say OSHA and people don't know what it is. And it's like, oh, yeah, it's where the whales are. Yeah. But, I found out what dabbing is. And it's not that thing I do to pay respect at funerals. It's wax. It's hot wax. It looks like a video game item. It's a glowing orb. You take this, you get +1 on all stats except for charisma. And so she took a hit. She handed it to me, said, hey, you take a hit. And I said, no. And I left because I was scared. So I guess I got smoked out after all. Oh, man, we about to go for a risky one. We're about to go for a risky one. First water, though. You gotta be safe with the water. I got 2 more. Am I good for time?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe you're getting the hook. Try to pull me off. Yeah, it's like a fishing reel the moment you're doing. It's like I'm a large bass. I'm just gonna start flopping around because they're pulling me in. Oh man. So I started treating my ADHD the other day. And see, no one cheered for that. No one cheered for the treating the ADHD. If I told you guys I was treating my depression or anxiety, you guys come over here and hand me a medal. You guys would like put me on your shoulders, carry me around town. ADHD, it's like, dude, you're failing at calculus still? But no, it's maybe a lot better at reading Wikipedia articles at 4 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm on that Vyvanse life now. It's great. And so the other day, I was looking at from this Vyvanse. I was looking at these old thought experiments, and I found out about the ship of Theseus. See, none of you know this because everyone's smart in the crowd. If anyone knows what the ship of Theseus is, I'd be really impressed. And the ship of Theseus is a thought experiment where if you have a ship and you replace all the parts of the ship over time, is it still the same ship? Ancient Greek thing. And I was thinking about this because I can relate. Because whenever I sleep with a woman, they tend to take my clothes. Like, the woman will take your hoodie, they'll take your shirt. I still have no idea where the hoodie is. And so I have the drip of Theseus, trying to recreate the outfit. So, I'm telling you, it's an ancient Greek thing. Plato was talking about it because his girlfriend kept stowing his hoodies and like spilling Baja Blast on him. So I'm going to use this to my advantage, the drip of Theseus. Okay, so, next time I sleep with a girl, I'm going to let her take my shirt. I'm going to let her take my pants, my beanie. I'm going to make sure my wallet is in those pants. I'm going to make sure that girl, she takes those clothes to the nearest river on a bridge. I want to make sure that girl, she takes all those clothes off and throws them into the river. I want her to fake my death. I want there to be an obituary written. I want her to sneak me into my own funeral. I want to wait for people to start crying in confessionals. And then finally I can find out who stole my fucking hoodie. I'm so happy you guys laughed. That joke is so fucking experimental. Yeah, Greek philosophy. Let's go, fucking Plato. Oh, man. Okay. Last joke, I promise. Okay. So, I was here just last week recording music. Believe it or not, I'm trying to become a rapper, like a SoundCloud rapper. So I've been trying to become more. This is real, by the way. I'm not even a joke. I'm trying to spit fire. But to inspire myself, I started listening to some mumble rap. And in one of these mumble rap songs, I heard a woman refer to herself as a bad bitch. Well, it's more like a bad bitch, a skirt. God, I'm not ready. See, that's like I'm dehydrated. That skirt wasn't good. That is the car flipping over on the highway right there. And I heard this, and I was thinking, like, what the fuck is a bad bitch? Because to me, like, a bitch is a negative quality. Like, oh, she didn't tip. She's a bitch. So, and bad. So it's like a double negative. She's good. She's just good. She's just on the mic going, like, hey, guys, good moral compass. But I'm going to tell you right now, every girl I've ever tried to flirt with who's a bad bitch, they weren't very nice to me. Or maybe it's someone that's like really bad at being a bitch. They're trying their best. They go to cheat on their husband and oops, buy him flowers. She goes to walk out on her job, oops, brought donuts for everybody. So I don't know. So I had to ask someone the other day. I was like, hey, what the fuck's this bad bitch thing? And the girl told me, Taylor, a bad bitch is a girl who knows what she's worth. And you know what? I know that here in the state of North Carolina, I am worth $7.25 an hour, making me the baddest bitch of them all. Thank you guys so much.
I'm going to stand like a douche for this one. I'm not...
You look like you're hosting a game show.
Is there a wheel anywhere that we could spin?
Where's go? Like, yeah. Let's
Hold on.
spin the wheel.
We're going to spin the bottle.
Quick, somebody do the helicopter.
Well, is that where we landed, on the helicopter?
I'm so glad you chimed in, Steven. I need that. Taylor.
I'm here to please.
Say something.
Oh, I was going to say, coming after me, we got hopefully 2 comedians. One is not here yet, so I'm scared of... Oh,
You've literally stared at him this whole time. I want you to know that.
I have really bad vision.
And that's why he looked pissed when he walked in. He's like, Taylor ain't looked at me yet.
Yeah. We have 2 really good comics. We have Paul Baeza coming on last. Comic that's toured, actually like open for names, a real comic. Then we have Chris, who's a host. He's also like ADHD personified. So I was like, I don't want to go too far into that because I'm still in his material. And then we have Latepost, the band. And I listened to some Latepost earlier, and it sounds like the kind of music someone who like just got his heart broken but like swears to his friends like, dude, I'm okay. This is like one door closes, another one opens. I'm fine, man. I'm just happy she's happy. As like he still has her as her phone background. Because like I heard one of the songs, it was like a cute like acoustic guitar, and the songs and the lyrics are just, what's the point of going on? End it. These are cries for help. Okay, and Pete, as always, thank you. Love this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This was fantastic. I think you did great, man. I've never actually caught one of your comedy sets besides when you're in the studio.
Well, thank you. That was awesome. And I haven't done it in a while. I was scared to death I wouldn't remember things, and somehow we remembered like 80%. So we're good.
There you go.
Thank you, everybody. Seriously, this was awesome. Hope
So-
to be back.
We're doing this late night show style, so typically after we have a guest, we have some live music. So Latepost is up. We're not going to take any kind of break because they're set up, and that's in the corner. I fucking love that. That looks so cool. It makes me feel like I'm on TV.
He literally won't shut up
I
about
won't.
the
I
drums
haven't.
being in the corner.
We're going to drive to West Virginia after this to host a festival. I'm going to look at Steven every 5 minutes and be like, bro, that drum set in the corner. So before we bring them on, Steven, I'm going to joke with you. How come Taylor can say somebody's a real comedian, but I can't tell somebody they're a real musician?
Because you're the host, and that's disrespectful.
What do you mean? He literally put this together.
You're still the host.
I complimented
You don't invite somebody to Thanksgiving dinner and then you tell them, hey, your chicken's whack.
I mean, if they
No.
bring something real shitty, if I have to wash that down with cranberry sauce, I'm going to tell them.
Well, you go for it, Peter. You do it.
All right, Latepost is up next. Taylor, if you'll help me move the tiny table. I would be very rude. I mean, unless you guys want to, like, Eddie Munson it or something. I don't know.
Too soon.
I have watched 4 hours of Stranger Things, and that's all I watched. Latepost is up next. Remember, you can donate. Please hit that friends and family button so the IRS doesn't get you. I've come to the realization that you guys need this mic. That one's yours. Sweet. Ready, boys?
Some say my shoes don't fit the same. It's not because of all the rain. The energy is leaving my brain. With all the thoughts that cause me pain. The 4 of us are looking out. We're staying strong, we're staying stout. Watch our backs and we'll watch. Just don't forget to close that door. Na na, na na, na na, Trust to our food. Raise it up until it meets. Live with us a couple of weeks. See if we are new or antique. Wrap your mind around our soul. See if we are half or whole. So try to take control. Your heart will desire to enroll. Na 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 once you find out you're one of us, let's clap. We'll figure out what it all was. There you go. We're signing off, which will leave us in silence with a little Jared Klontz. Barista girl, you run my world. Where would I be without you in the morning, without my pot of coffee? Hey barista girl, let's swirl. I don't want anything too complicated. Life we are dating. She thought that I was a dream sex machine. Little to no surprise, she wasn't for me. But now where will I get my drinks for free? So barista girl, I think I will take this one to thank you.
I just sat there enjoying it, and then all of a sudden you guys got off stage. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, is that really it? Did we go through 2 songs already?
Wait, what?
What? All right, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed Latepost for our little intermission. We're back, and next is Chris. Is it Pattison? Got it. Cool, because, Paul, I'm going to butcher your name. Well, come on up. Let's get the table. We had tiny table. Let's put it over here. Let's go around the pedal board. Be respectful. Steven, I guess it's still not in the shot.
It's in the shot.
Okay. You can go grab that one right there. That's yours.
Thank you.
We're gonna have tiny table comedy club.
Ball sack. Here we are.
Ball sack.
Yes. How are you, Peter?
You don't have get you a stool, man.
Oh shit, you're right.
Go hang out.
I'm so disgruntled.
What kind of host would I be if I didn't give you a stool?
Oh God, now I got something to hump. I'm happy.
Mini podcast, Tiny Table Talk.
That's it.
I appreciate you having us
Yeah,
out,
dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you for wearing your best communion clothes.
Dude, let me tell you what. It still fits since I was 3.
Dude, yeah, I can tell. Yeah, dude, it's great. I like the bow tie. This is a good vibe, dude.
I like that you knew I was Catholic.
Oh, I could tell Taylorsville. It's a big Catholic town.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, they come in and they lay down the pamphlets at Food Lion. I found 100 in one day.
Really?
I did.
I worked at Food Lion. There was this dude that just like passed out like tiny Bibles to people. And like, I would just physically throw them out in front of him. I'm like, why would I be handing this out to people?
Look,
like,
I'm not going to bash religion. You can believe if you want. I believe to a degree. But, man, if you're going to hand me a bunch of Bible verses and little pamphlets, I'm going to go to your church and I'm going to leave you some expired coupons.
Oh, yeah. Just leave band posters. Like,
and you guys think that, you think that's funny. I've been saying this for years. I dead mean it. I will get you.
Moral of the story, don't fuck with Paul. That's it.
So, Chris, tell me a little about yourself. I need to know how much Adderall and meth you took before the show because Taylor's told me you're quite the druggie.
I only do weed and mushrooms, and for some, everyone's like, no, he has to be on crack right now. There's no way someone can have that much joy for life. It's not crushing you yet. No, you have to have fentanyl in your veins right now, don't you? It's just like, I'm tired of it. I just want to trip and chill. Like,
see, at least you can admit that. The last time my friend told somebody that they were on meth, I got in trouble for it. So
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's just you being the responsible person. It's a good sign. Yeah, you have your own house. You're responsible. Like it's like I'm still living in a tenement in Charlotte. Like this is big shit for me.
Listen, dude, I promise you that you're paying more in rent than I am in my mortgage.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's just like I could see like there's like 60,000 acres of land available that no one wants.
No.
Like this is like the kind of like community where they just stop naming shit on the way here. I literally passed a lake and on my GPS it said on the GPS no name lake.
I want to figure out where that is.
It's like right before you turn on the Boston Road, which is another great name. I was like, oh, this is the racist part of Taylorsville. They have no problem saying the N-word here.
No, so the racist part, if you follow Boston Road a little bit more, you get to Boston Heights, and that's how you know it's racist.
Oh, God, no, I can't, dude. I can already smell the chewing tobacco.
Well, Chris, I'm going to give it away.
Thank you. Give it up for your host, guys. It's looking so sharp, yeah. But before I get started, I just want to do a shout-out to Taylor. Thanks for inviting me out. I love how Taylor looks like he's asking Alexandra for $5. I always see him wearing a beanie. I just have a feeling there's like a throbbing brain beneath that beanie. I just want to poke it. But hey, guys, I'm Chris. I'm young, dumb, and full of microplastics. Yeah, who's with me? I'm pretty optimistic about it, though. Like, I hope all the microplastics in my stomach turn into a Beyblade so I can let it rip with the boys. They do say you eat credit cards worth of microplastics every year. And, I'm pretty optimistic about that. Like, it's totally like a Chase Rewards card in here. And looking around the room, I see a lot of Bass Pro Shop credit cards in your stomach. But yeah, no, any rich guys here? Yeah, I felt like the richest guy in Taylorsville would just be the guy with his forklift license. Like, that guy's doing really well. But no, yeah, I got into cryptocurrency recently. Yeah, that's where I go to graveyards and break into family tombs and exchange all the valuables for Coles cash. Really volatile market. It's not the bears or the bulls you gotta worry about. It's the guard dogs. And why do they get dogs to guard a graveyard, a place full of bones? That's like putting me in charge of a rehab facility. Like, it's just so much temptation. Like, we'll just be hanging out. Like, you guys been doing so good in the rehab. On Tuesday, we're going to play football and do cocaine. Come on, boys. All right, yeah, we're having fun here. I had to get a ride here because I have a pre-existing condition that prevents me from operating a motor vehicle. Some of you guys may know it as a DUI. Very hard disease wrecking the South. But if you can't tell by those past few jokes, I do have a few disabilities. I'm hard of hearing and I'm bad at sex, so I'll never hear you coming. All right. We lose brain cells from here, boys. Let's go. Who's bad at their job? Yeah, my friend's really bad at his job. He called me up the other day. He's like, dude, Chris, I got in trouble at my job. Like, my boss, so mad. He ate my ass out. I was like, ew, what? He's like, you heard me. He ate my ass out. I don't think that's what you're trying to say. I think you're trying to say he chewed your ass out. Like, he's like, what's the difference? And I'm like, well, one way means what you're trying to say, and then the other way just sounds like you got your Christmas bonus early. Like, so yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling. So yeah, I'm hearing impaired, but I'm trying to make this world a little better for like the deaf. So I've been coming up with like pornography for the deaf. But the only thing I have so far is subtitles that say macaroni and cheese noises intensify. They know what it means. You don't have to hear it. You can feel the stir. Like, you know. They know that's good. Any picky eaters in the audience? Any picky eaters? Have you guys noticed that the pickiest eaters also do all of the drugs? It's like their body's the temple when it comes to what drug they put in their body. But then their body's also an Arby's for all the drugs. Like, I knew this girl, she hated the smell of broccoli. Hated the smell of broccoli. But also the same girl I know snorted cocaine off a circus clown's penis. Like, where do you draw the line? Like, she said cauliflower tastes like butthole, but I know she ate butthole for Coachella tickets. Like, it's like hard to draw that line, guys. So, are we a boob crowd? Do we like boobs in here? Nice, big titty crowd in Taylorsville. Yeah, no, I like boobs so much. I have a favorite part of the boob, the areola. Like, talk about an area. I like to say ola to, guys. There we go. We're losing brain. I didn't say this was going to be smart jokes. If you were like thinking you were going to get like Bill Maher and like smugness, no, it's not here. You guys seem cool. You guys seem cool. So can I ask you, have you noticed that girls named Mercedes are always shaped like PT Cruisers? Sometimes it's like a Kia Soul shape. I'm like waiting for 3 hamsters to pop out of a bitch and like start going crunk. I remember the early 2000s. No, I was like 8. Anyone drinking in here? It's like very sober event going. Yeah. There we go. I'm just happy no one's drinking wine. I hate wine. It's gross. If I wanted to drink a raisin's piss, I'd just get a sugar daddy. OnlyFans crowd? Come on. We drinking in here. But no, I struggle with small talk, as charismatic as I am, obviously. I struggle with small talk. Like, I saw this girl at the bar. She was like wearing a tank top. I noticed that she had tattoos of eyes on her back. So I went up and did that cool guy thing. I was like, hey girl, what that ink mean? They love it when you do that, by the way. Just try it. But she was like, these are actually a direct model of my father's eyes. I got them put on my back so he can watch my back for the rest of my life. I was like, that's beautiful. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be watching a lot of guys hit it from the back for the rest of your life. My man's going to be crying some real salty tears, if you know what I mean. There we go. We're getting there. We kinky in Taylorsville? We kinky? Yeah, dude. Girls in Charlotte are like a different kind of kinky. Like, I was talking to this girl at the bar, and she was like, yeah, I'm kinky. So we went back to my place, guys, and she was real kinky. Like, she blindfolded me, tied me up, and then stole all my shit. Charlotte girls, man, they know how to win your heart. But yeah, no, anyone going through a breakup? Any breakup sufferers in here? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Lots of dudes in here. We're all in loving relationships. But yeah, no, I got broken up for like the dumbest reason one time. Like, she broke up with me to chase her dreams. To chase her dreams of being an even bigger bitch somewhere else. She's gone pro, guys. She's gone pro. But I think I figured out like my type of woman. Like, I like a woman who can like formulate a plan and follow it through 100%. So shout out to Casey Anthony, guys. I don't know why I'm pointing up. Like, she's not dead. She's alive. They're going to let her have kids again. Like, the world's crazy, dude. Let's see. We like horror movies in here? Any horror movie heads? Yeah, you guys see that movie, The Quiet Place? Yeah, great movie, but so unrealistic. Not just because it's like, you know, monsters are hypersensitive to sound. It involves like a whole family staying quiet for the entire movie, an hour and 30 minutes. If that was just me and my girlfriend, that movie would be 5 minutes tops. Like, beginning and ending credits included. Like, we'll just be walking through the woods like, she'd be like, hey, I think we need to talk. About what? Do you love me? Like, yeah, I love you. Why did you say those things about my mom? End the movie right there. Like, but yeah, guys. So I like going to the movies. I like going to movies, but I like porn a little more, and I hate when I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm in the basement. It looks like they got these tarps up here for splash factor. The bukkake zone. Fun word. I just wanted to say bukkake. Thank you. But yeah, I like pornography. I hate it when people tell me I shouldn't like porn because it's not realistic. I'm like, oh, really? You mean that girl with like 2 fists in her ass is not the regular working class Jane? It's like, what kind of attitude is that, by the way? Do you go to like Marvel movies? Like, did you see the new Thor movie? And then like Thor comes on the screen and you point to him and nudge the guy next to you. Like, it's not realistic. Not all Swedish people can throw lightning. It's ridiculous. So we like greyhounds in here. Any greyhounders? Yes, the bus. The dog is no question. The bus is where we draw the line of like who likes this shit. Like I have to not having car. I used a greyhound a few times. Like it's not bad in the daytime. It's just cholos fighting in the parking lot. Really easy to get around. But nighttime greyhound, terrifying. Like I was on the nighttime greyhound reading a book. Not the flex of my greyhound community. But I was reading the book, and then in the seat behind me, I hear. At first, I was like, oh, sweet, someone's smoking weed on the bus. No problem here. Then I smelt it. I was like, oh, that's not weed. That's crack. Don't ask me how I know. I don't do crack, but I know that's crack. And I was offended. I was about to turn around to the guy like, excuse me, sir, are you smoking crack on this greyhound right now? But I stopped myself. Because of course he's smoking crack on the greyhound. Like, that's like asking, why is the sky blue? Is water wet? Do Swedish people throw lightning? That's called a callback for comedy nerds. Let's keep it going here. There's too many healthy rappers nowadays. That's my main complaint about rap. Too many healthy rappers. Like, we used to have guys that were unabashedly, like, unhealthy. Like, we had guys with names like Fat Joe, Biggie Smalls. But now we have guys like Intermittent Fasting Freddy. Or like Machine Gun Keto. There we go. We're having a good time. But I've been thinking about getting in the rap game too, Taylor. But the only thing I have so far is my name. I'm just going to go by the Baby Dick. Anyone else? All right. Small Dick Boys, unite. Anyone here from Asheville? Any Asheville folk? Yeah, I didn't think I smelled artisanal cigarettes. It's kind of weird, like the reality of Asheville. It's like Instagram versus reality, like with Asheville. Because like when you don't go to Asheville, they kind of pitch it to you as like the hippie paradise of North Carolina. The hippie paradise. But when I went there, the only free love that I saw was this homeless dude masturbating in front of the vinyl shop. He even had a tip jar in front of him. So I was like, of course I went up to him, like, yo, man, what's up with the tip jar? He's like, what you talking about, man? I'm making these sick beats over here. I was like, oh, Asheville, everyone's an artist. I forgot. But let's see. Let's give it up for the troops, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's give it up for our gay troops, guys. Yeah. I want to start a charity for when gay veterans come home, especially bottoms come home from war, and we'll call it the Pounded Warrior Project. There we go, boys. We're getting there. But I recently found out that I swing both ways. Yeah. Women and animals now. Aha, I didn't say which way, but there's two of them. But bisexual representation's been cool recently. Have you seen they had Superman's son come as bisexual? And people are mad about it for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like you're going to open up the comic book and it's just a full panel of Superman's son bleaching his asshole with laser vision. It's not like the Call Superman's son, you just shine the Grinder logo up in the air. Instead of like the Daily Globe, he just writes for Vice. Let's see. No, I heard a guy in the comic book shop. He was like, this is the worst thing that happened to Superman. Is it? Because they kind of open up the whole story with his planet exploding, killing his friends and family, and then he has to be raised alone on Earth. But for some reason, Superman's son having mimosas with his boyfriend on a Sunday is the worst thing to happen to him. Oh, I'm going to step on shit. I'm a very movable guy. Let's see. But yeah, no, I do have some gay friends, though. I have one gay friend, his fetish. He loves turning out straight guys. I don't have the heart to tell him that that's not how straight people work. I don't think through any feat of rhetoric or charisma, you're going to get a straight guy and be like, you know what? No homo, bro, but cock is delicious. Yeah, no, I think you may be more into bisexual liars. It's like, that could be a thing. All right, that didn't hit as hard. Let's keep going, guys. Woo! Let's see here. I got a cute one. I got stood up by a non-monogamous couple. Yeah, I got stood up by a non-monogamous couple. I was like, Polygon. Did he just tell a math joke? You're goddamn right, he told a math joke. This is Taylorsville, baby. Let's see. No, you guys want to hear another math joke? Yeah. You know Pythagoras, the little triangle fucker? That's just how I describe him to people in Charlotte. Like, we're so cool, we don't know geometry. But yeah, did you know how Pythagoras killed himself? With a hypotenuse. There we go, boys. Keeping it rolling. Let's go. I'm a gambler, man. I like gambling. I was at the casino with my friend, and I spotted $1 on the ground. I went to go pick it up, but my friend stopped me. He was like, you can't pick up any money at the casino. That belongs to the casino, and they can sue you if you pick that up. Anything monetary belongs to the casino. So I was like, okay, by that logic, next time I come here, I'm bringing my child support papers and throwing those on the ground. Like, my ex called me up, and she was like, you haven't paid child support in like 4 months. What's going on? He's like, well, baby, that's the Cherokee Nation's problem now. There we go. I like to get a little high on weed. Nothing else. No. Sorry, I just want to get that out. But yeah, I like to get a little high on weed. Sometimes I get too high on weed, like when I'm cooking. I was too high on weed when I was cooking, and my goal was to make Nashville fried chicken from scratch. Yeah, sounds good, But everything was going good with the seasoning and the breading, but until I got to like the part where you deep fry the chicken, I made that teensy-weensy mistake where instead of deep frying the chicken in oil, I deep fried the chicken in water. And if you're catching on, you may be thinking, that's not deep frying, that's boiling your chicken and fucking up your dinner. Like, my roommate came in, he was like, what the fuck is going on? You say you're making Nashville fried chicken. It looks like Louisiana-style chicken post-Katrina. Like, I looked like I was making Atlantis-style chicken, like the Little Mermaid was on the fryer that day. Oh, yeah, speaking of Little Mermaid, you guys hear about the movie coming out? They casted Ariel as a black woman, which I have no problem with. Some people do. Like, I was talking to, like, this idiot, and he was like, well, scientifically, a mermaid can't be black because she's in the ocean. Well, I'm like, well, scientifically, the Little Mermaid's a fucking fish. And no one wants to watch a movie about big mouth Billy Bass looking for dick in the ocean. Actually, I would watch that. Why would I talk about it? I would watch that movie all day. I'll be on repeat at my house. But I like going on nature walks. It really connects me to my ancestral roots. Not like Vikings or barbarians or anything. My grandpa just loved having gay sex in the woods. Like, when you all do gay stuff, your grandparents turn in their graves. When I do gay stuff, my grandpa is dry humping that coffin. That's a new one. I don't know how to use it, but it's fun. But going on ancestry stuff, I took an ancestry test, and I do come from a long line of ancient Egyptian pimps. Yeah, my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather's name was Anubis. There we go. Wordplay. We love the wordplay. I got some more for you. I'm actually Italian. I'm very Italian, actually. Like, my grandfather comes from the Vatican area. Yeah, he's a traditional Vatican name. Statutori Rape. I married my grandma underage, a minor. That's a cute one. We're doing it out here. You know, I don't think the world is flat or round. The world is your movie, baby. So you smoke that meth in the CVS parking lot and show them how a star steals M&Ms. There we go. Yeah, we're all in our movie in this basement. It's a sad movie. Directed by A24, probably. But yeah, we're gonna keep this rolling. I'm actually a metalhead. It shocks people sometimes. Like, I was talking to this girl, and she's like, "You're a metalhead? You don't really look like a metalhead." And I was like, "Okay, what music do you listen to?" She was like, "I like that woke rap, like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj." And I was like, "Oh, I could totally guess that because I could smell your pussy from here." Ayo. But I do like going to death metal concerts because there's always a church group outside protesting. Because what else does the congregation have going on Wednesday night? And like, this dude like stopped me. He was like, "Revelation something Christian index system, burn in hell for all eternity." I was like, whoa, brother. If you read Book of Matthew, McConaughey, 1994. All right, all right, all right. If you need to do further reading, Book of Andre, 3000. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. That's a stupid joke. That's a very stupid joke, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Let's see here. How am I on time? How am I on time? Oh, geez. 3, okay, that's what I want. Okay, we'll keep this going. So I'm trying to be a better person nowadays. So I'm trying not to be so ableist. So I stopped using the term crazy to describe people. Instead, I say, when I'm feeling crazy, I say, I'm mentally at a Denny's right now. Like, I was arguing with my girlfriend. I was like, you're mentally at a Denny's right now, just like your mom. There we go. She's right there. I know why I point to Paul Baeza. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Charlotte, we're a little looser there. Let's see here. I'll leave you guys with this. You want to hear a story how I lost my virginity? Yeah. Let me, spoiler alert, it's not cool. But yeah, no, I was dating a Christian girl at the time, and good Christian, like prays after every meal, wears pajamas under her clothes. It's good Christian stuff. And but we were both like exploring as teenagers, and it would be go kissing, heavy petting, like a touch of the boob. Okay, so it gets to the point where like we're about to like do it for the first time, and like so I'm getting like everything set up. It's almost perfect. About to go into the final position. About to be a man or whatever that's in this age. And she stops me. She's like, whoa, not there, not there. I'm saving myself for marriage. It's a sin in the eyes of God. And suddenly my penis made the sound of Pac-Man dying, like wah, 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 wah. And so like I was just like, so I was like, all right, I'll just air nut, I guess. So we go back to kissing and fondling and all that. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean what am I doing? Doing something wrong? She's like, weren't you going to fuck me? I'm like, what, where is that coming from? He's like, oh, I see. No, you can fuck me, just not there. You can fuck me in the ass because it doesn't count in the eyes of the Lord. I'm like, I'm pretty sure St. Peter's not in heaven going like, God damn it, she found a loophole, albeit her hole. So yeah, no, this is like it's like New Game Plus for me. Like at that point, like going for like it's like I don't know what the fuck to do with vagina and asshole. That's like calculus. Like at that point, and so like I get the condom on, I like a lube because I'm a gentleman. And so like that happens. I'm not gonna go into nasty details, but they were nasty. But if you didn't know this, sometimes the asshole will form a perfect seal on the condom. And I struggle to get that thing off. And she's right here. And I'm struggling. Like, and this thing goes flying loose. Like, whoosh. I accidentally slapped her in the face with the condom. Like I challenged her to a dirty duel. But anyway, guys, you guys been great. Give it up for yourselves for coming out. I mean, crispy. All right. Am I done with this? Where am I doing? Where am I putting this thing back?
I mean, did you enjoy Latepost?
Latepost? Yes.
Well, then, yeah, you should probably put it back.
That's what I call when I forget to pay my rent.
Chris, thank you so much. That was great. That was really awesome.
I did good. It's good.
You did do good, Taylor.
Yeah, you were like, oh, Paul's a comedian who tours all around, and this piece of shit just hoes.
You literally just dissed him. I want some kind of like makeup written note apology. You can write it on the tiny table, whatever you're feeling. I thought that was fantastic. Anyway, guys, once again, you can hit that link. You can donate. We appreciate you saving music with music and comedy for one night only. Latepost is back with some more music, and then we're going to hit you with one last comedian of the night, and Paul's going to make you laugh your ass off. Right, Paul? Yeah.
lower this real quick. All right. Are we ready to jam once more? Let's do it. This song's called She'll Never Know. Don't know all the problems you cause. The big one is that I'm not happy at all. I don't know what to do when I sit here and think of you. I can see the problems pointed to you. And I've heard all the shit you've been through. I don't know what to do. Sit here and think of you. Woo! She doesn't know it, but if I never show it, she'll never know. She'll never know. How do I tell her that she's my forever? She'll never know. She'll never Mr. Jeremy on bass. Give it up for Jeremy. Worth the mention. She doesn't listen, not worth the mention. I don't know what to do. Sit here and think of you. Well, she's got problems of her own. She works on herself when I'm not. I don't know what to do. I sit here and think of you. Woo! She doesn't know it, but if I never show it, she'll never know. How do I tell her that she's my forever? She'll never know. She'll never know. Thank you. You guys ready for another one? Oh, yeah. Both these songs are on our first EP. You can check them out on Spotify. This song is called Seasons. She's ignoring my text all weekend. She's probably changed her mind. He doesn't wanna be my friend. He will not give me a sign. We've come up empty for 2 weeks. The loneliness gets loud. Every time I try to speak, even though I'm not allowed. I wanna be your friend, only with your consent. Things may pass, but they never last for more than a few minutes. So now we go back to Tuesday. No problems were set in stone. You never let me get my way. So please just leave me alone. A familiar pathway to sadness. I'm so frail, I'm used to it. I figured I'd need the practice. Maybe then I give a shit. I wanna be your friend, only with your consent. Minutes may pass, but they never last for more than a few minutes. I wanna be your friend, only with your consent. Seasons may pass, but they never last for more than a few minutes. Thank you. Thank you guys. Stick around.
So this time around, I'm just going to be a gentleman. I'm going to go ahead and grab the mic. So Taylor and Chris, I owe you a large apology for not showing my hospitality. There you are, Paul.
Oh, thank you. How hospitable of you. Suck it, Chris and Taylor. This is fun.
You guys suck.
He
You're not
handed
real
me the mic.
comedians.
He walked it right to me. like an adult. Like I'm a man.
Let's get this. You want a seat? You want a seat?
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
your seat. Yeah.
I could just like Washington on the Delaware it and just.
Telling you,
Captain
man.
Morgan, throw a leg up.
Make yourself comfortable. You in our house now. So, Paul, welcome to the Hope House.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. I would say that Taylor's
I
told
don't
me.
sit like that, guys. I'm kidding.
I would tell you that Taylor's told me a lot about you, but he's just told me you're really good. So tell me a little about yourself.
Oh no, I'm not that good. It's great.
You're not that good.
No, I've opened for names, like he said.
Okay.
Yeah, names. At places.
At places. I think I may have been there.
That time.
At that, yes, that
Yep.
year.
Yep. He was.
And that place across the street?
Oh, with the thing.
Yes. My
This
God.
guy knows.
I love the
This guy
thing.
knows. Yeah.
So how long you been doing comedy?
About 5 years now.
Okay. Cool. There you go.
Yeah, it's great. I finally this last year filed as a comedian on my taxes.
Really?
Yeah, and so
yeah,
all
congrats.
The,
Give him a round of applause. I haven't fucking done that.
all the losses that I wrote off really helped on my return against my day job.
Oh,
According to my accountant, I lost $12,000 last year. So
I think you need a new accountant.
no, I mean he got me a pretty decent return.
Okay.
The more, when you're 1099, the more you can lose, the better.
Okay.
Against your day job.
I don't know this
then-
because I'm not a comedian.
Yeah, you write it all off. Write it all off.
Got you.
It's a bit like the drive up here. I'm gonna write off these PBRs, and I didn't even buy them.
No, so my drummer does that now. We'll go out to lunch. We're not even doing anything. He's like, I'll hang with you today, right? Yeah.
We're talking about the band, aren't we?
Business lunch.
Yup.
$5.
Oh yeah.
You went to Wendy's and you're telling me you got the 5 biggie bag and you'll write that off on your taxes? Yep.
You're goddamn right I am.
Jeez. Am I doing good? I'm trying real hard. I'm not funny. So I haven't told Taylor this, but my bit that I've been working on this whole time to make
Let's
a
hear
fool
it.
out of myself is that as a comedian, you guys go out there and you're funny because you really are funny. I go out there and I'm funny to my friends, and then I'm in a room full of people who don't give a shit. And that's the issue. So I could say something totally relatable, and I think everyone in that crowd's like, fuck yeah! And Chris is over here like, drugs, pussy! And they get it. And I try to lay the joke, and I'm like, so that happened. And they're like, fuck you! And that's all I got.
Have you tried talking about pussy more?
I might have to.
Yeah, it's probably.
It worked for him.
It works for anyone, really.
And then I'll write it off in my taxes. I'll put $2 for pussy.
Yeah, actually, I just consulted with you, so you can go ahead and write this off as a
It's a good start to my new career as a guy who talks to comedians.
perfect.
All right, well, Paul, I will let you have the floor.
Sounds good.
We appreciate you being here. And I'll
What's
leave you
up,
the table.
guys? Thank you to the 3 people that responded. That's awesome. Yeah, dude. Oh, we got a fun room. This place looks. I love the bow tie, man. It's dope. You got the show host thing down. You're one of 3 girls here. You got brought here with someone, didn't you? You brought him? Oh, okay. Well, that's impressive. I assumed every girl here was a hostage. I was about to be like, blink twice if you need help. That's good. And this guy, you like metal, don't you? You're a metalhead. Yeah, I can. How many band shirts do you own? Not that many. Oh. Gotcha. I appreciate you. Oh, hell yeah. What's the name of the band? Home for the Day. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, you look like you've been home for the day for a while. Nah. Yeah, you're good. I'm just messing with you, bud. I didn't realize we were letting minors in. What's going on, dude? You're 18? That's what they all say. That's how I got my first charge. I'm not falling for that one again. And we got a woman in here that looks like she voted for Trump, so that's fun. Not gonna touch that one. And then there's Crispy. What's going on? I was sitting next to this guy over here. I like the whole Freddy Krueger Nightmare on the sweater. I'm digging it, man. It's dope, especially with the gauges. I bet when you go to clean them out, it's like a nightmare in your earlobes. It's awesome. Taylor brought us all here. I'm glad. Yeah, give it up one more time for Taylor for helping. Yeah. Taylor looks like Joe Dirt if he had gotten left at Warped Tour. It's great. I love, dude, the band. You guys are awesome. Latepost, I'm fucking digging it, man. You guys are sweet. On the way in, I saw like long hair, pink jacket, and like the colorful Vans. I was like, that's the bass player. And I was fucking spot on. And then, like, yeah, I was like, there's, all right, the dude who's, like, weirdly more attractive than everybody else in the band. Sorry, guys. I thought he was going to be the front man, but he was actually the guitar player. So I called that one wrong. It's awesome. At one point, I'm going to get you up here, and we're going to do some, like, I'm going to do some one-liners to some rim shots. I want the old traditional, yeah, we're going to do that at some point. I'll call it out. It's, so you guys got engaged? That's real? Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations, you guys. I love it. Are you guys going to have, like, a Nightmare Before Christmas themed wedding? Is that... I can see that. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm engaged, too, you guys, actually. I also have a fiance. Yeah. Yeah. That means my pronouns are he with her permission. It's great. I used to hang out with woo girls. You know who woo girls are, right? Like the party girls. They'll go out and take shots and yell, woo! Like the counter to those is fuck boys. So you got woo girls and fuck boys. But now I've settled down, so I'm more of like a yeah buddy. Like a woo girl will take a shot and woo. I'll open my grill and look at the brisket and be like, yeah, buddy. It's a lot slower pace of life. I love it, you guys. I went down to Puerto Rico and I proposed while I was down there on the trip. And you guys, if you're gonna propose on vacation, do it on the last day. Because you don't want her to say no and you got 3 days left in a foreign country. It's not a good look. She said yes, obviously. This story would be taken a much different tone otherwise. But yeah, and then the very next day we went on a fishing trip. And I caught a really big tarpon, and my fiance got all upset because she thought the fish was stealing her thunder. Like, she was all like, "You're more excited about the fish than you are the engagement." And like, I figured, I was like thinking about it too, and like, to catch a trophy fish, it takes a lot of the same things as to get engaged. Like, it really helps to have a boat. We were using a jigging spoon. It's basically just a flashy piece of metal to catch them. And the tour guy was like, yeah, they're attracted to the shininess. And I was like, well, what a coincidence. My fiance got all upset. She's like, you're more excited about the fish than you are the engagement. But I threw the fish back. She's the one that got mounted. And stuffed. And you guys, in only one of those scenarios do I hold up the photo and go, look how big it is. I didn't think my hands would be this slimy or smell like that afterward, but here we are, you guys. Talking about the fish still, it's cool. I knew it was time to settle down. Like things have changed. Like I wasn't good at being single either. Back when I was single, I used to date a girl that was making way more money than me, and that wasn't fun. She'd always say things to remind me. She'd always be like, I need the cash up front this time. Stop calling me your girlfriend. What are you gonna do? Also, like, I used to work in restaurants, and because of that, whenever I don't have something, I always say fresh out of. And that's not how you should tell somebody you don't have a condom. Just running out of the walk-in, like, 86 condoms, we're out of them. I also, like, now, like, it's time to settle down, too, because, like, the things I get excited about have changed. Like, it used to be my fleshlight, now it's my air fryer that does it for me. And, like, for those of you who don't know, like, actually, never mind, I can see the chin beards in the room. You guys know what a fleshlight is. For those of you who don't know what an air fryer is, it's the kitchen equivalent of a fleshlight. Because you get it, you're all excited about it at first. You're like, I'm gonna shove all kinds of stuff in here. Then it just continuously dries out your meat. And only one of those two is dishwasher safe, you guys. It's not the air fryer. It's awesome. I also, like, the Facebook recipe groups are totally different. I've ruined plenty of Thanksgiving dinner in my fleshlight. It's gravy. All right, it's too far. No, but to be honest, like, I was more embarrassed being seen buying the air fryer. Like, it's just an adult easy bake oven, you guys. Like, does anybody here have an air fryer? Oh, nobody here can cook. That's great. Shit. All right, so all of your Thanksgivings were crunchy. That's fun. That's. But yeah, no, I just spend time, like, excited about kitchen appliances now. Like, that's what does it for me. Like, this past year for Christmas, I got a full-blown hibachi. So now it's Benihana in my one-bedroom. Like, I got the metal spatulas and everything. I started storing eggs in my hat. I set my apartment on fire with the onion volcano. the cops were like, how did the fire start? And I was like, well, I'll tell you, but first, catch this shrimp. I also know it's time to settle down because, like, a friend of mine is having a baby on purpose. It's a big deal at my age. Like, I've got a couple of friends that've got 7-year-olds that, like, weren't on purpose. But, like, now this one's, like, they meant to do it, which is crazy. And they wanted to do, like, their gender reveal party. You guys have heard of this, right? Yeah. And they wanted to be original with it. So I was trying to come up with an idea. I guess burning down a forest is hack at this point. You guys know what I'm talking about. Has anybody not heard that story? Anybody? If you haven't heard that, there was a couple in California. They went to do a gender reveal party with a fireworks. It was going to be a blue firework if it was a boy, pink firework if it was a girl. Instead, what they did was burn down the state of California. Started one of the biggest forest fires on record. And you guys, now Smokey the Bear is pro-choice. But my friend wanted to be original for her gender reveal. So I came up with an idea. I was like, you know what? Just have it be a toilet seat. And if the seat's up, it's a guy. If the seat's down and there's pee on it, it's still a guy. He's just lazy. Really got to spell this one out for you, huh, Taylorsville? I was like, I can't let them assume the punchline. They're just looking at me confused. All right. Normally, if I pause for 3 seconds, they're like, oh, I get it. Yeah, but not here. That's fine. That's also, like, if the toilet seat's down and there's pee all over it, it's still a guy, and he's drunk. It's a good time. But, like, I'm glad my friend's having a baby, and, like, I can be around it but not have to, like, take responsibility for it. Like, I like, that was another way I knew it was time to settle down, too, is, like, I spend way more time now dwelling on how cute pictures of babies on Facebook are. Like, I used to scroll right past and not give a shit, and now I'm like, oh my God, that one's got glasses. Like, have you guys ever seen a little toddler with glasses? It's the most adorable thing ever. They look like little goggles. I'm like, where are you going, you chubby little scuba diver? Just want to shove those chubby little toes into a wetsuit? But before you put the snorkel on, you got to use the booger plunger? You guys know what I'm talking about. Babies can't blow their own nose. So you got to basically take a mini turkey baster, sucks all the stuff out of their nose, basically does the opposite of what white women do on the weekends. You guys, I can tell that one because I'm marrying one. A white woman, not a baby. Gonna go ahead and specify on that one. But that was another way I knew it was time to settle down, is I went to a New Year's Eve party, and the guy that brought cocaine also brought a vegetable platter. Yeah, like he was like, yeah, I brought blow, but I also brought broccoli, so we're good to go. Like he thought carrots made it better. He was standing in the corner. I'm like, is that ranch you're rubbing in your gums? What are we doing here? And I was impressed, though. I was like, you mean to tell me this party's got hard drugs and hors d'oeuvres? That's fancy. I'm also at an age now where my definition of taking a risk has changed. Like now I'll have like a third PBR on a work night. When I was 18, it was like, well, this might be ecstasy. Almost always was. Ruined a couple of spring break trips, but I'm still here, you guys. Also, like, I'm at an age now where I'm just spending way more time in the home section of Target than I ever thought I would. Just thinking things like, you know what? I've been working hard lately. I do deserve some new bathroom towels. They match my shower curtain and bath mat. My self-esteem is through the roof, you guys. Also, like, I'm at an age now, especially living with my fiance, I'm too old to have posters just taped to my wall. I'm officially frame age, you guys. Yeah. Appreciate that. If you're over the age of 25 and you've got a poster just taped to your wall, I'm just going to assume it's to cover a hole you punched while you were drunk. Fight Club's not fooling anyone, Chad. We know you're an alcoholic. I was in the home section of Target the other day, and I said this out loud. I mean, actually, you know what? We're in a basement. This is a house show. I don't know why I'm putting up a front. You guys are cool. It was Walmart. It's not Target. It feels good to get that off my chest. But I was like, I was in the home section. I was like, you know what? I'm feeling bougie. I'm going to fuck around and cop a new pillow. And the Walmart employee saw me. He was like, sir, is everything all right? Then I had to explain to this dude that I'm just fired up about extra firm down. And like, down pillows are great, but has anybody here ever been stabbed in the face by one of those feathers? Oh my God, There is nothing worse than being betrayed by the thing you hold closest to you. Down pillows are like the Dennis Rodman of the betting world. Because they should have been part of the dream team. Yeah, but towards the end, it breaks down and just ends up with a bunch of face piercings. There we go. A couple of you guys saw The Last Dance. That's fun. That's sweet. Man, you guys are awesome. I really needed this release, by the way. My therapist fired me this week. He was like, "You're drunk and you need to get out of my Uber." What are you going to do? Y'all have probably figured this out by now, but I smoke a lot of weed. Yeah, weed's getting too strong, you guys. I was smoking the other day before work. I got halfway through my shift at Taco Bell. And then I remembered I don't work at Taco Bell. Turns out, if you walk in there with enough confidence, you look at the pile of tortillas and go, "Oh, hell yeah, let's do this." They'll just let you work. So now I'm the assistant manager to Taco Bell. Sometimes I'll get too stoned. I'll forget the word for hard shell or soft shell taco. I'll be like, "Would you like your taco in a sleeve or a cast?" Other times I'll get too stoned. I'll forget the word for sour cream. She's like, "You know what? Do you want any extra Mexican mayonnaise with that?" Also, I'll see a girl with too much makeup, think she's wearing a Snapchat filter. Happens to the best of us. Has anybody here been out to Denver? What? One person? Nice, bass player. That makes sense. That checks out. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, I've been out a couple times now. My old roommate lived out there. I've done some shows out that way. Dude, it's wild. I bought weed with a coupon. Yeah, I went to buy weed, the thing that you buy from your buddy in his basement while his mom's not looking. And then I went into a store and the guy was like, "It's this price." And then I showed him a screen cap on my phone and he was like, "You're right, it's cheaper now." And at one point while I was out there, I bought weed with my credit card. So Chase Bank fronted me. Except I haven't paid him back. So now there's interest on the ounce. If you smoke it, they can't repossess it. Just saying, my credit score is 420. While I was out there, this girl made me a 300 milligram edible. People always react. I have no idea what that means. I just know it was too much. It's military grade at that point, you guys. But I figured out it translates to a pint of marijuana, roughly. 4 bags, maybe. All right, you guys got me. I don't know. You could describe weed to me in golf terms, and I would believe you. I could go to my dealer, and he'd be like, "This weed right here, par 5 weed." I'd be like, "Yikes, can I try a par 3? I want to be on the green, but I feel like a par 5 would put me in the rough." You guys ever smoke CBD? It's like the Michelob Ultra of marijuana. It's Bud Light. My point, you guys, is nobody has ever CBOD'd. Can you imagine what it would be like to be the first person to die from CBD? Be CBD pressing. All right, that's about the response I deserve. That's fine. That's all right, dude, this is a crazy. I got a couple of stories for you that happened not too long ago. So I got into a wreck recently. I was rear-ended, and the girl got out, and she was like, "I'm so sorry, I was texting." Just admitted it right away. She might as well just offered me a sip of her White Claw. So we pull into the parking lot, and there was no damage. So we just exchanged information and went on our way. And 10 minutes later, she texted me and was like, "Thanks for being so cool about the whole thing." And I replied, and I was like, "Are you still driving?" And she was like, "Yeah, I gotta go. Just hit someone else." So she's still out there, you guys. Another time, I backed into someone. This is a fun story. I was leaving the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, and I backed into another car, and no one was around, so I was just gonna leave. Now, I'm not a big crime person. I'm not big on criming. I don't even think that's how you say it. So I'm getting ready to leave, and I'm feeling like a badass, like a hardened criminal now, all because I barely tapped the back end of a 98 Camry. And that's when I hear, "My man!" And I panic, because now there's a witness. And I'm practically Scarface now. I know what happens to witnesses. So I turn around to whack this guy off. Like murder, not hand jobs. Unless that's what it was going to take. I did want to get away with it. So I turned around, and for the first time in my life, I was relieved to see a homeless guy. like, a lot of times people tighten up on that one, but like nobody's ever seen a homeless guy and thought, well, my day is better now. Most of the time you see him and you just stare at that red light and you hold on to your steering wheel like you're Vin Diesel in Fast and the Furious. like you live your life a quarter mile at a time. This guy lives his life a quarter at a time. You guys, the other day I was driving down in Charlotte and I saw a sign sticking out of the road all by itself, and it said, "Homeless, please help," had a phone number on it. And I thought to myself, well, even they're working from home. But like, I was relieved to see a homeless guy because I knew I could bribe him. And I was right. And this dude was smart too. He had a whole list of services. So like, he was like, for $10, I'll pretend I didn't see it. For $20, I'll help you fix it. And for $50, I'll take the blame. So I was like, all right, you know what? Help me fix it. And this guy literally just did this. That'll be $25. I don't know if you guys caught earlier. He had said $20. This man just upcharged me for spit. But I was like, you know what? I like your style. Let's go grab a beer. And he was like, I know a good gas station we can stand behind. I was thinking a bar, maybe. So 10 minutes later, we're drinking Tall Boys behind the Circle K. And I get to know the guy a little bit better. Turns out he wasn't homeless his entire life. That was my bad for assuming that, you guys. I don't know why in my head I thought he was going to be like, well, I was born under this bridge. Also, that was my bad for assuming he would be Sling Blade. Thought he was going to be like, some call it a Kaiser bridge. I call it a slang bridge. Mm-hmm. But no, that was not the case. He was actually an actor and a dancer. He'd been born out in L.A., and he'd become addicted to ketamine and Smirnoff Ice. Pretty sure ketamine's doing most of the heavy lifting on that one. But we struck a bit of a friendship up, and you guys, to this day, I'm still friends with Ketamine Steve. Yeah, it's great. I got dog people. Where am I at time-wise? I forgot to set a timer. I fucked up. I have no idea. Feels like it's been about 15 minutes. All right, word. I got 2 dogs. Anybody got dogs? Yeah. Nice, dog folks. That's what's up. How old are y'all's? What kind of dog you got? Nice, perfect. Oh, he's nice and calm now. Yeah, dude. I got a 3-year-old mutt and like a 10-month-old American bully pterodactyl mix. She's a fucking nightmare, dude. I'm not even lying. Like, actually, check this. Like, let me show you guys my license. No, she's a nightmare, you guys. We got 2 dogs, and we take them both to doggy daycare because me and my fiance both work office jobs. It's probably the most Caucasian thing about me. We take them so much, I'm pretty sure my older dog just thinks she has a job. She like gets mad at me when I touch the thermostat now. Like her 6 nipples are gonna get hard. She's like, hey, I'm saving up. I'm paying for the air. I'm not paying to heat the outside. I'm trying to save up for my 401k9. Turn it down. But I left the puppy out of the crate to go to the DMV, which was a bad idea. The puppy can open doors. So like if it's like a lever, she'll just jump up and like put her paws on the doorknob and open it up. She busted into my buddy taking a shit the other day. And he was all upset. But honestly, I share a 1-bedroom apartment with my fiance and 2 dogs. That's what he gets for shitting at my apartment. Like, have some courtesy and go to the gas station up the road. My dog was just doing her job at that point. But I went to the DMV and I left her out of the crate. And I came back and the house was just fucking torn up. Like cushions off the couch, like sparks and wires hanging from the bathroom. Looked like Courtney Love lived there. And like all the doors are open, bathroom door, bedroom door, and my Adderall bottle is chewed up and spilled out all over the bed. And there's quite a few missing, and the ones that aren't missing had clearly been licked. So I start freaking out immediately because this puppy is eating a bunch of Adderall. Not a good sign. By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know now, she's okay. It would be a weird tone in a comedy show if I was like, and here's how I killed my dog. I'm not gonna do that. She's okay. She's perfectly fine. But I was freaking out. I was pretty panicked. So I call my fiance, and I'm like, hey, the dog's ODing on meth. And she was like, do you mean Adderall? And I was like, when you die from it, it's just meth. So I take the hydrogen peroxide. If you guys don't know this, hydrogen peroxide makes dogs throw up. It'll save their lives. Just keep it on deck. So I take the hydrogen peroxide, and I start pouring it down her throat. And I've got something smaller than me, full of Adderall. And I'm like, you're going to chug this till you puke. Kind of reminded me of college. So I'm pouring the hydrogen peroxide down her throat. I'm like, freshman, 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 freshman. And finally she throws up. And it was like the scene from Jaws where they cut the shark's stomach open. Like seeing everything that this puppy had chewed up. There's like license plates and shits coming out. Pieces of shoes that I didn't even know she had chewed yet. There was a tongue to a pair of Jordans. I don't own Jordans. And I was too worried about the dog to question my fiance about that one. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna have a few questions when I get home. But she finally pukes it all up. And then we took her to the vet, and we're waiting in line with all the other irresponsible pet parents. And the one guy's like, what'd you do? And the guy's like, my dog ate some chocolate. What about you? And I was like, yeah, mine also got some chocolate. That's what we'll go with. I don't want to look bad. And then right at that moment, the vet came out and was like, all right, who had the Adderall dog? Just snitched on me right away. And I was like, what happened to doctor-patient confidentiality? And he was like, that's for people. Like, that's not, you see that guy over there? His cat has AIDS. See, no one cares. It's like, all right. And she was perfectly fine. You guys, we took her home, and she organized all of her toys. Hey, you guys, that feels like my time. Thanks so much. I'm Paul Baeza.
Paul, thank you so much. That was incredible. Guys, I don't know about you. My cheeks hurt. I have laughed this entire time. This was excellent. This was so much fun. Taylor, thank you so much for making a comedy night happen like this. I will definitely do this again in the future, and we will have even more fun then. So, as a reminder, as we close out the night, thank you guys again. We are back August 12th. Latepost is going to close out with a couple more songs. You guys have more songs, right? Yes. Okay, cool. And please don't forget to donate. Again, music for music, comedy included. There's that venue in Virginia who needs our help. We really like them a whole bunch. Latepost, thank you guys again. I don't know where I'm going. There's too many empty mic stands. There's too many mics. It's my own house. I don't even know where I live.
There we go. Who's ready? Who's ready? Let's do it. This is a single we just released, and it's called B-Side Guy. Let's rock. Sometimes I think you are my dream, but then again when you talk it is so mean. Your attitude, it gets me high. I swear I'm not just like living in a suit and tie dream. She's dropping off the teenage scene. If only you see that I belong to you and you too. I can't tell a lie. She's in love with a B-side guy. Sorry for the cry. She's in love with a B-side guy. Sees I don't have any friends, no. She says that's okay, you have me until the end. Your past boyfriends, they're a waste of time. Jump out of their arms and arrest him too. I can't tell a lie. She's in love with a B-side guy. Sorry for the cry. She's in love with a B-side guy. This happens all the time. She's in love with a B-side guy. Let's go! Thank you so much.
I gotta take this shit off.
Wow, this has been so different and so fun for us. You guys enjoying the night so far? Oh yeah, I know we are. It's a good change of scenery, you know. I love it. Where's my 2 venues that we only play? Jeez, what are you, some sort of comedian, Jared?
I got a joke.
Go ahead.
That was probably a bad idea.
Yeah, I got a good one.
Go ahead.
So, airplane food, am I right?
And that is why Jared's leaving in September. Yeah, guys, I have unfortunate news. Jared is sadly leaving us in September. He's going to college. But
If you guys need your backs cracked the next 3.5 years, I'll be doing that one for
boo learning.
We were in a basement.
All right. Let's do a slow one, shall we? This is also on our first EP. It's called Snow. She turned the record on, and I start dancing with her. And all my steps are wrong, but she didn't care. The lights are beautiful, set in the scene. Her eyes are bright and full, connected with me. Hand in hand, spinning around and around. She's an evening coffee drinker, I'm a classy overthinker. I shine fine like glitter when a soul turns cold like winter. Baby, I can talk all day about a girl I used to know. eyes were blue and her name was Snow. After we had danced, I had her heart as one. The city of romance, what we've become. Living life with you would be phenomenal. The power of us two would be unstoppable. And I know we're not gonna forget our roots. She's an evening coffee drinker. I'm a classy overthinker. I shine fine like glitter. When a soul turns cold like winter, baby, I can talk all day about a girl I used to know. Her eyes were blue and her name was Snow. Had to go back to her family. And oh, I wish I could take her with me, but I know she's an evening coffee drinker. I'm a classy overthinker. Her eyes shine fine like glitter. When a soul turned cold like winter. When I had to say goodbye to my whole life. She's an evening coffee drinker. I'm a classy overthinker. Her eyes shine fine like glitter. When a soul turns cold like winter, baby, I can talk all day about a girl I used to know. Her eyes were blue and her name was Snow. Thank you. Little jam at the end. Wow. What are we doing? Oh, shit. All right, little plug here. We just released a new EP. What was it, 2 weeks ago, guys? Yeah. Was it 2 weeks ago? Just about. Yeah. If you guys want to check out a cute little indie record, I recommend it. I recommend it. Disgusting. Jeez. Oh, man. Alongside Jared leaving, there's a new face behind me, Mr. Jeremy on bass. He's fairly new to the band. He's played a couple shows. Give it up for Jeremy.
Lightly seasoned, if you will.
Like a decent cast iron.
The fuck? Who's here with their best friend today? Raise your hand. Who's here with their best friend? Yeah, all of you. All right. Well, this song's about friendship. It's called Company. Let's do it. So inviting to me every day you see right through me. I think you are something magic. Your positive outlook helps me with my troubles 1, 2, and 3. I'm so glad that you happened. Thank you for being you. I'm okay now. You do not see that I cannot believe I am obsessed with your company. You radiate everything that I say, 'cause I almost lost them on the way. Trying to hold my head up just enough to show my old love. Please don't ever leave. Positive outlook helps me with my troubles 1, 2, and 3. I'm so glad that you happened. Thank you for being you. I'm okay now. Do not see that I cannot believe I am obsessed with your company. You radiate everything that I say, 'cause I almost lost them on the way. Even if you move away, so you support the same. Send your love through the clouds. Hope you'll find it somehow. And when you go to sleep, I wish you perfect dreams. Listen to me when I say, because can't live without you here, and I can't live without your brain. You do not see that I cannot believe I am obsessed with your company. You radiate everything that I say, 'cause I almost lost them on the way. Go ahead, Jared. Thanks. How many more we got? 2, 1. We're not playing this whole thing? You guys want one more song or 2 more songs? 2. Let's go. Let me tune this mug. Wow. Who's got to go to work tomorrow? Nobody? Well, a couple. Couple. I work at a paintball field and it's hot as hell. Oh my God. It is rancid.
He also has his forklift license.
I do.
Richest man in Taylorsville.
All right, you guys ready for some funky shit? Yeah? All right, this is an unreleased song. It's called Alley. She's in the conversation, but she's not clocked in. She tried to make a move, but she's in a coffin. And the medicine is wearing off. Her head is hot like a Molotov. And I, for one, am getting out of here. Let's move. Sound, just start hearing you and accusing me. Won't show a frown, her heart will start to play off key. Sitting there making sly innuendos. Where will she go? Nobody knows. Baby, I do need some help finding out myself. Just so you know. Sure that I do miss her hair, her touch, her not giving up. I won't give up this fight. Baby, you are coming home with me tonight. Baby, I do need some help finding out. So you know, oh baby, you could help me out, find out myself. But before you go, say goodbye to our guys enjoy that one? Yeah. Wicked. Huh. Alley. It's not released yet, though. Should we release it? I don't know. All right.
Someday.
Someday. All right, guys, make sure you donate. It's for a really good cause. Heck yeah. All three of those comics were fantastic. Made me laugh. Mr. Taylor, Chris. Where's Paul? Where'd Paul go? Sheesh. Word. All right. Well, we're going to end the night. We want to thank Pete and everybody else who set this up. Much love. All right. Who's ready to end it with a sad note? Like, I mean, this is some fucking Taking Back Sunday shit. Jeez. Jeremy, how you feeling up here?
Absolutely wonderful.
Good. Jack?
I'm hot.
Yeah. Goodness. Jared. Jared, how you doing?
I'll be better with my guitars and tunes.
Word. I agree. I concur. All right. This is the second single we've ever released and it's called It's All the Same. And it's an emo song that we wrote together. Yeah. Who's ready to hear it? This is how we're going to end the night. Who's ready to hear it? Yes. You ready, Jared? Let's do it.
I don't know what you've been through, but I'll stay up and I'll talk till 2 about us and what we're gonna do. 'Cause girl, I love everything about you. About you. Care what he thinks. He doesn't listen to your dreams. It breaks my heart every time you mention how you make art, but you are caved in. She's fallen in love with a college boy. Her shining collection of toys, and it's all the same as before. The only difference is I don't care anymore. I don't care what he thinks. Doesn't listen to your dreams. It breaks my heart every time you mention that you're caved in. She's falling in love with a college boy. She's falling. The shining collection of toys, and it's all the same as before. The only difference is I don't care anymore. Thank you so much for Latepost. Thank you guys, we love you. She's falling, she's falling. She's falling, she's falling. She's falling, she's falling. She's falling, she's falling. Thank you guys so much. What a great show. We love you.